Hey guys, how's it going? So I got a video request, and that is to talk about Debian 10. So the new release just came out recently, and I'm using the Cinnamon version. So there's a couple things that are new when it comes to Debian 10. But like I said, I'm using the Cinnamon version here, but one thing that's new is that the latest version ships with the GNOME Desktop 3.30. So it's using an updated version with the desktop and with updated packages. And if we take a look at the terminal really quick, you can see the kernel that it's using. So it's using the 4.19 kernel. When it comes to OpenGDK, it also comes with OpenGDK 11 now instead of OpenGDK 8. And there's also Node.js 10.15.2 in the repo currently. And yeah, so apart from these updates, there's also something else that's new and interesting, and I decided, like I said, the Cinnamon desktop, but if you choose to use a different desktop, it doesn't matter, because if you take a look at the icon here on the desktop, you can take a look that the installer is also different. So instead of using the net installer, which doesn't really feature a live desktop version, where it's just simply the installation of the system and then you get to use your desktop. I'm not sure if they had like live images in the past, but I know that now it currently has this as an option, and I think it also has, like I said, GNOME, it has XFCE, I believe, and KDE, so basically the main desktops. But the installer that it uses is the Calamari's installer. This is the same one that Manjaro uses, and I think that it's a really good installer. You have just the basic features, and especially the partitioning tool that it has right here is also really good as well. Now, keep in mind, I'm reviewing this on a virtual machine, so it's not going to be the best performance. Of course, the performance is going to be better on actual hardware. So when we take a look at the desktop, I believe that this is the new background that Debian 10 features. I think that it also has a different one as well, but this is the default one for the Cinnamon version. Now, as you can see, it also has a couple different other wallpapers as well, and I've seen a lot of these before. They're pretty typical. I think they're pretty good. But just one thing that I've noticed is, maybe it's because I haven't used Cinnamon in a while, but this does look very outdated, despite the fact that it's new. It's just the icons, the style, and the theme, just the overall default theme of everything looks a bit outdated. For the file manager, it uses Nemo. But yeah, I think that different themes could be used to kind of make it look a bit more modern. So if we launch up the menu here, we can take a look at all of the applications. And so you have your typical stuff. You have a calculator, you have the file manager, screenshot tool, text editor. We also have the LibreOffice suite. For games, we even have a couple games here. Now, not everybody wants games on their system by default. Some people would prefer to just install them manually and to install more specific ones that they like. These ones are just generic games, and some people might find that to be a bit bloat. For the image editors, we have GIMP, typical document viewer, image viewer. Inkscape it's a pretty nice tool as well, but it's not for everyone. Firefox as the default browser, and we have HexChat and Thunderbird for the email client. And then for the Office, like I said, we have the LibreOffice here. Rhythmbox as the music player, and let's see what this is. This is the video player, but I'm not sure which one it is exactly. It looks like some GNOME version. Not quite sure. Alright, for the tools, we have the terminal, of course, we have the Synaptic Package Manager, Of course, Debian uses the apt-get style of syntax. And of course, we have the typical tools that pertain to the system, to the date and time, the themes, and all that type of stuff. Which, speaking of themes, let's take a look. Yeah, just by the looks of it, the default themes don't look all that good. A lot of these just look kind of outdated, in my opinion. So perhaps one thing that could be improved in the future is if they offer some more updated themes, some more modern looking themes. I think that this dark theme looks pretty nice. If it was perhaps the default, it would have been better. This actually looks more appealing in my opinion at a first glance, because you might not think that themes matter much, but they do to a certain extent, especially for beginners. You like to catch people's interest and attention, but again, this more so pertains to the desktop environment more than anything. But yeah, apart from that, there's not all that many new features or just new stuff in general. This is basically what you'll be getting if you choose to install Debian. But one thing that's really important and really nice is, like I said, the installer. I really like the Calamari's installer. I think that it's pretty nice, and it certainly makes installing Linux much easier and much more smoothly. So yeah, that's big up. But that's basically it with this version. Hope you found this enjoyable, and make sure to subscribe. It certainly makes me more motivated to make more videos, and also like the video if you enjoyed it. So yeah, that was it. Thanks for watching.